shining. The sun is shining down on us. There's nowhere I'd rather be. There's nowhere I'd rather be.
Hi besties, I'm Dana. For today's look, I wanted to do something summer inspired, because who doesn't love the summertime? I decided to go with shades of yellow because that's what summertime looks like to me. So let me show you how I did it. You guys already know that I don't really like going too overboard with my eyebrows, so I'm using a brow gel per usual. Today I'm using my tinted one by Benefit. Then I'm going in with one of my favorite concealers to do my usual prep for my eyeshadow. I do this step the same way in all of my videos, but the reason I don't switch it up is because it's really what works best for me. I feel like the eyeshadows look their best this way and last longer, so I don't really like to switch it up, but I will speed up the process for the video. To start off the eyes, I'm going in with my ColourPop Sailor Moon Pretty Guardian eyeshadow palette and using shade Justice. This shade seemed like the perfect sunshine yellow to me, and I also loved all the little glitters it has in it. With a fluffy brush, I'm applying this all over my crease and then winging it out. Now using concealer, I'm cutting my crease all the way across and bringing it inwards towards my lash line. Once I have that outline, I'm filling in my eyelid with the rest of the concealer left on my brush, then setting it lightly with translucent powder. Now taking a stiff angled brush with my yellow shade, I'm running it across the edges to make the shape more prominent. I'm adding more depth by layering a darker yellow on top. I'm using shade No Joke from my Jocelyn Hill Volume 2 palette. Now I'm repeating my steps on the other eye. For the center, I'm going in with a glitter from my Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 4 palette. This one is a really pretty gold shade called Divinity. I'm layering another glitter on top to add more sparkle. This is a loose glitter by Inglot in color 54. I'm using a glitter glue to apply this one because if I don't add one, it's just going to fall to the ground since it's a powder. I like using the one by NYX. I've been using this one for a couple years now. Now before getting into my base, I'm using a makeup wipe to clean up any fallout. For foundation, I'm using one of my favorite combos, Dior's Backstage Foundation mixed with Juvia's Place Matte Foundation. To avoid looking like a ghost, I'm using the Danessa Myricks Contour Balm to add some warmth. I like using the top of my ear as a guide for where to place the start of my contour. Then I blend my product inwards and upwards, never downwards. I'm following that up with a cream blush today. I'm using this stick blush from Nudestix. I like to warm it up on the back of my hand and apply it with a brush. The key is to just keep blending. I'm applying concealer under my eyes, on my chin and forehead to add more brightness to the center of my face. The under eye placement is going to help my blush blend more seamlessly. I'm setting the concealer with a translucent powder and the rest of my base with a pressed powder. The translucent powder helps keep the brightness in the blush and the bronzer, and the pressed powder helps keep coverage. Now I'm applying powder bronzer lightly along the areas where I applied the cream version to make sure that I didn't get it too washed out with powder, and then doing the same with the blush. Lock that all in with setting spray. Now we can focus on the eyes again. I'm applying a white eye pencil to my waterline and then applying a yellow shade from earlier to set it in place. The white makes the color pop and unlikely to fade. Just make sure you're careful when you're doing this to avoid poking your eye or getting powder in your eye. Honestly, I'm just quite used to poking my eyes all the time, but I wear contacts every day, so I feel like they kind of act like a shield. I'm also using the glitter from earlier in my inner corner and slightly overlapping it with the yellow to add some shine. And make sure you dust off any excess glitter. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts. It's time to add mascara. I'm applying it to both my bottom and top lashes. Bottom lashes are definitely my favorite because I just feel like they tie the whole look together. Now I'm going to apply my falsies. For the lips, I wanted to go with an almost brick color because I thought it would complement the yellow tones nicely. Now all that's left is to add a highlighter as a finishing touch. And with that, this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial and thank you for keeping up with my videos. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.